Car ride, we're going for a car ride. Hi, I'm Carrie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back, loyal viewers. I want to thank all of you for your well wishes and thoughts about the roof on Grey Gardens, because I just really appreciate you so much. And this is going to happen. It's going to be a dry winter next year. I'm sure of it. Me and those raccoons are going to be cozy. So the video I did the other day on Avocado, I want to revisit that because I missed something. And when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. It sucks, but I was wrong about something. I missed something. When Nick said in his second video that he had taken that video out of context, or he had just a clip of Trisha saying, you know, fat Nick Avocado, fat and stuff, for some reason I thought he wasn't responsible for that, or I misunderstood it somehow. My addled brain didn't pick up on the fact that he is completely responsible for taking that out of context. And for some reason it sunk in today. I saw a tweet by Nick Snyder that said, I'm not going to support somebody who admits they took something out of context to fit their narrative. But when I went back and watched it, he actually doesn't really admit it. And that's part of the problem too for me. Let me backtrack a little bit. In his first video, Nick has a clip of Trisha talking to Vegan Cheetah going, you know, he's fat, you know, like Nick Avocado getting fat. And it looks very much like she's making fun of Nick Avocado. If you don't know any better. But if you actually see the whole video in context, she's like, you make fun of people all the time. You know, like talking about Nick Avocado being fat, etc. So he completely misrepresented what she was saying in her stance. And when I found that out, for some reason it still didn't sink into me that it was his fault. I don't know what I was thinking. But listen, I was wrong, because I should have called him out on that. To be fair, you know, pay attention to both sides. I listened to all of her videos all the way through. I don't know, I've been burning the drama candle at both ends. But I should have picked up on how wrong that is. And let me explain. In the video where he acknowledges that, in his second video, he says that I know for a fact, this is what he said exactly, I know for a fact that I never said Trisha Paytas was fat shaming me. That's where it became a really big problem for me. Because not only did you put the finger on the scale for yourself, when you got caught, you played dumb and said, well, I never said she was fat shaming me. If you don't know that you were implying that with that clip, that is completely intellectually dishonest or inept. And pardon me, we're going to the car wash. I probably should stay away from coffee and caffeine today, but we can go Starbucks too. So anyway, yeah, I think that there's no way you can, and I'm so disappointed, because you're only as credible as the worst fact that you have in your argument. So once he did that, to me, his credibility was shot to hell. Now, this is hard for people to wrap their brain around, but please understand that doesn't mean I'm giving Trisha some pass. She came out with her new song today, Chicken Parmesan and Heartbreak, about being dumped at the Olive Garden, I guess. And, you know, she has not owned up to any of her stuff, but I am now of the belief that, I've heard a few people say this, those two deserve each other. He just kind of lost my sympathy with that, because I don't believe that you don't know that that was unethical. You know how fast Trisha talks? Imagine how you have to edit that clip to not get her full sentence in. She barely takes a breath. So who did that edit then? Who did that clip? Tell me if there's something I'm missing, people, because I'm always open to being corrected. I absolutely am. And I will review the facts. I may not agree, I may agree, but I'm open to having my mind changed. And in this case, that is what happened, because I feel that I was properly presented with the facts. And when I watched that video again, I just saw something I hadn't seen. Now, that doesn't mean I'd be opposed to disagreeing with people that I like Nick Snyder and somebody. Certainly I would, and I do. But unlike a lot of people lately, I don't have a problem disagreeing with people. I can disagree with people and still get along, but there seems to be this rash of people vilifying those who don't agree with them. And I'd say, you know, if you really are that rigid, that you can't accept a dissenting view, maybe take a step back from the interwebs and reevaluate that differing opinions is what makes the world go round. So that's just how I'm going to wrap that up, because I no longer care about that situation. You know, and I knew he was being very emotional, but that to me personally is wrong. And I don't support somebody who would do that. He had a perfectly fine argument without having to do something like that to make Trisha look worse. And he didn't properly apologize for it. So I don't think it was a mistake. This was a weenie move, sorry. So yeah, they deserve each other. I don't care. Moving on. I think I'm going to talk about something I have been wanting to talk about since his first apology video back when Manny MUA and Gabriel Zamora cut ties. I've been wanting to talk about him and share my observations. And now, in light of all of the new things that came up with Nikita Dragon and her video yesterday, I probably will bring it up because I have some stuff to say about him. And a couple of words that are not Merry Christmas. Catch you later. Hausfrau out. Okay, so I'm at the car wash, and the guy who brings you in, he had to talk to me because they had a problem with the credit card reoccurring. Their system had a problem, and I noticed he kept looking over my phone, I was playing on the phone. He caught me watching myself on TV. I should have just been like, I love her. Well, I am a delight. Oh, I love watching me. I love having a me-rathon. Oh, that'll get you your chuckle for the day. Stay tuned, I do stupid stuff all the time.